Hi, I'm Drew Johnston. I'm the president of the Open Gaming Alliance.
So let's start by talking about your background in video games.
I originally started in visual simulation for Boeing, doing advanced research for visual simulators, and started a visual simulation company that built visual simulators for the M1 tank, the M2 Bradley fighting vehicle, Apache aircraft, helicopter, and other vehicles for the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Sold that company and started a games company. And started doing titles for Activision, Microsoft, and other publishers in the early 90s. And then went to work for Microsoft. Spent a little over 10 years, just under 10 years at Microsoft as their group program manager for Windows gaming on the DirectX technologies as well. Then moved over to the Xbox team, worked on parts of the Xbox Live system there. Left there and went to NMS Entertainment, was VP of Technology for their MMO service, Terra Rising. And just recently have moved over to Digital River, who's an e-commerce and monetization provider for gaming about almost a year ago.
We're here at GDC, and can you talk a little about the role you feel the Open Gaming Alliance plays in the industry today?
Yeah, the Open Gaming Alliance is really about building a strong industry around gaming. So it's a business industry association that works with industry members to make for a profitable and fun gaming environment, gaming business. And so we have members like Dell, Alienware, Razer, Digital River's. Digital River's a member. We just announced Unity joining, as well as WebRoot. So it's got a wide variety of members, from publishers to hardware vendors to security vendors, and it's really about working on issues that the industry faces and working together to come up with solutions that we think work, and also to help new indie developers as well.
Now, people might be familiar with this company from its older name, PC Gaming Alliance. Can you talk a little about how the name has changed to the evolving video game industry?
Yeah, the PCGA has been around for, I want to say 6 years. I was actually at Microsoft when it was first founded, and Microsoft was an early member. And it was really more about promoting PC gaming with a focus primarily around the Windows PC platform. It has since expanded, and the business has expanded, and it's really more now about open gaming platforms, and whether it's PC, Mac, Android, mobile, tablet, phablet, whatever you want to call it. As we all know, and especially here as we're seeing at GDC, gaming is wildly successful on all those platforms, and there isn't just and they're not cannibalizing each other. People are playing where they want to play, when they want to play. So they'll play on their phone when they're going to work on the bus. When they get home, they'll play on their console, or they'll play on their PC, or they'll be playing on their tablet when they're out and about. So it's really about the best platform for the best experience for the gaming audience.
What has that openness of the platforms opened up for game developers and people making games today?
Well, there's a lot more opportunity to make games and make different kinds of games based on the kind of platform you're working on. It also raises a lot of the challenges that they have. I was just at the Unity 5 announcement today at GDC, and they've got 21 platforms that they support. So that really helps game developers by allowing them to sort of pick which platforms they want to focus on and easily target each one of them. They don't have to have different tools for every single platform. And that's the kind of thing that we're working with other members as well. Some of it's openness around the platforms to make it easy. Some of it's about the platforms themselves. So companies like Intel and AMD, working on different kinds of chips for different kind of platforms and those kind of things. It's around certification for these platforms in the sense of, when I say certification, it's not like a console certification, but it's about best practices for what will make the best gaming experience across the board to help particularly indie developers, but also publishers and the like, make sure they're focusing on the right kind of behavior and the right kind of experience for gamers, so that the customers will really have a great time.
Coming from the simulation background, what are your thoughts about how far virtual reality has come, which is another big theme here at GDC?
Yeah, VR has come a long way. Back in my visual simulation days, we did a lot of work with the Air Force for head-mounted displays and stuff like that, the early parts of this whole VR revolution. And companies like Oculus and others have done amazing work to reduce some of the eye fatigue, nausea, and the immersion issues. And a lot of its technology has changed a lot over those years. Now we have very low latency, high resolution displays at a reasonable price. It's amazing, I think, what we're going to see from VR. So it's beyond just gaming. I mean, obviously the Open Gaming Alliance is very interested in the gaming uses, but also the entertainment uses that you're going to see for it. It's going to really open up a lot of opportunities for a lot of our members. So we're really excited about it.
I know you guys do focus on gaming, but the fact that a lot of these new experiences for VR, even on the entertainment side, are interactives, does that open up Hollywood and other companies for you guys as potential clients?
Yeah, I think it possibly does. Right now we're really focusing on gaming, so we're trying not to be everything for everyone. But as the VR business starts to evolve, we might end up bringing in more people from the entertainment space.
What excites you when you look at the video game space today?
There's so many different business models, so many different platforms. You're seeing a lot of the models like free-to-play that came from the Asian market and have really become de facto ways of doing business here in North America and Europe as well. It used to be you could hardly see any free-to-play games here, but now you'll see pretty much everybody has some kind of free-to-play offering. And by free-to-play, you could still sell the game up front, but also have an in-game monetization, or you could be totally free-to-play, which is download the game, play, have a great time. But there's no one model fits all, so I wouldn't want to say that free-to-play is the only way to do stuff. I mean, there's still a good packaged goods business. Most of it's moving digital, but you still have people paying 30, 40, 50 bucks for a title up front. And that works for a lot of games. Subscriptions aren't dead either. Subscriptions still work for certain kinds of games. And in fact, even free-to-play games have very popular subscription models that work where they provide them a package of goods, a package of vanity items and things like that in the game that are renewed each month, and that help people stand out as an avid fan of the game. So there's lots of different business models, and it's constantly evolving. I mean, the neat thing about gaming, if you've been in the business long enough, is it never sits still. It's always changing. So what we talk about this year will change next year, and that's really fun and exciting for the business.
Where do you see games if you look 5 years ahead?
I don't know if anybody can predict where gaming is going, and you can just look at all the publishers who keep trying to pick winners, and they're getting better at picking exciting, fun entertainment experiences. But I think you're going to see a continuation of the lead into gaming as a service. So a lot of the MMOs, a lot of the online mobile games and like are all based on adding new content every week and new events and schedules and things going on. So it's really an entertainment service. Yes, for the games, but it's really about the entertainment experience for your customer.